Hey everybody, Yalancy Peterson here. I hope you can hear me okay through this mask. Um, give me, well, I got one. Oh, there we go. So here's the deal. It is Sunday, May 2nd, I think it is. You can correct me in the comments of what today's date is, but I do know it is Sunday, and I know it is May 2020. Not much I know for sure. Let's see. Freeman. It looked like twin Freeman there. Anyway, the reason why I'm making the video is, because, I got to give my subscribers a weekly update to what's going on. Now, there's nothing wrong. I'm okay. It's just that when you're in the hallways of the hospital, you're required to wear a mask. Um, hospital's okay. We don't have a, a coronavirus thing going on or so, but I am doing well. I'm recovering well. But this is the quietest place I could find. I also can't make the videos in my room because I have two other guys in there. They're sleeping right now. Don't want to disturb. And my room is next to the nurse's station. And, with the phones ringing, the alerts from the other rooms, and, with the chattering from up to 8 different nurses, this is the best spot I could find. Um, Okay, so I got to find a comfortable place to hold this phone while I can talk. But I got one person there. Yes, I am in the hospital. I had a stroke on March 25th, I believe it was. I had a stroke. I had what's called a PCA stroke. Um, P is in Paul, C is in Charles, A is in Adam stroke. Um, it was a pretty big stroke. I lost this left side of my body. I lost control of my leg and control of my left arm. Plus, I I have numbness and loss of sensation on the left side of my body as well too, including the left side of my face. But I am making daily progress. So this is a progress report on what is happening with me. And I titled the video Work to Do because that is the song that I love by Vanessa Williams. She's cool. I like Vanessa Williams. And hey, that song is my theme song. I listen to it when I need some motivation. I just go to YouTube. I type up Work to Do by Vanessa Williams. I watch it. And like I say, I got work to do. I got a job, baby. I'm going to be a little late. I'm going to get home a little late. Oh, whoa, whoa. I can't sing like her. But hey, I got work to do. That's what I'm talking about. Um, oh, yes, that's it. So that's it. Let me see. Are the ailments, are they permanent? They will be. Well, here's the deal. I lost neurons in the brain. They died, and so what's going on is, um, hey, hey, how you doing?
Bye, I'm
I'm
going home,
making.
okay?
You enjoy yourself. Thank you for
No
everything today.
problem.
You
Okay.
you definitely deserve it.
Okay.
Will I see you tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, I see you tomorrow. Have a good
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite nurses there, saying hello to her. She's on her way home. They work so hard here. I tell you, people forget about the word care in healthcare, and she is one of the people that truly defines care in healthcare. She is absolutely awesome. All right, everybody. So I got just one person. Oh, I got 12 people here. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining my little video thing here. I appreciate it so much. So here's the thing. in the comment section of this video, and also email it to me. My email is still good, ridewithpeterson@gmail.com. I need your input and suggestions, your advice on the way forward for the channel. The reason why is because I don't want to make this a sad, depressing video about me getting over the stroke. I want to. You've probably noticed over the last few days that there were several videos that came live on my channel from the days when I was a bus operator. Well, here's the situation. I've got 30 videos that I made as a bus operator. And those videos are never published no, the title, the channel will remain the same. Ride with Peterson will I'm not changing the title of of the channel for two very important reasons. Number one, because this is still a ride, people. It's just a different ride. Now I'm in the wheelchair, so I might not be in a car anymore, but believe me when I tell you, this is definitely a ride. That's the first thing. So moving to adventures, that's boring. It sucks. Sorry, but I thought about it. I really did. But the second reason why I ride with Peterson is because I do have a corporation and a business name, and I kind of want to keep those things going. I do have to do some stuff with the state to get my company redone again and all like that. But hey, at the end of the day, everyone y'all know me easily as Ride with Peterson. Plus, it's easy to find me on YouTube as Ride with Peterson. If I go changing my channel name, it's not gonna work. So, no, not Life with Peterson. I don't like that. But hey, give me some ideas, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm not changing the channel name. I'm not, because that means I got to change the channel name. I got to change the email address. Um, Everything that's been established online with search engines, all that stuff's going to change. And you know what? In my particular deal, I figure, hey, if you're gonna text me, you have to send it to a different number, because right now that number is temporarily down. So so just send it to my personal number. It's area code 747-888-2299. That's my personal cell phone number, and you can just text me at that time. I eventually will have enough money to pay the bill on my other phone, but right now, the way things are, look, my sole source of income right now is from this YouTube channel and whatever people send me on Cash App. That's all I got. And so, trying to pay $270 phone bills, it's like something's got to go. And so I'm like, you know what? This is the account that gives me the absolute most flexibility. My Sprint phone does. I like Verizon. It's cool. But the phone itself is underpowered. Plus, another problem I recently ran into was my Android phone. I'm locked out of my Android phone because it would be easier for me to make the videos on my Android phone, but I forgot the pattern, and then the prompt to pull up the passcode didn't come up. I tried factory resets. I tried everything to recover that phone. Um, and then it asked me to log into a wireless network. I pulled that up, and then it wants me to give it the email address of the Gmail account that I used, and I can't remember the email address that I used for that phone because I didn't use it that frequently, and I'm upset about it, because this is the next thing. The videos that I posted, those bus operator videos, I had a series of videos. I had a little video series going on when I was a bus operator at Metro. Adventures of Your Friendly Neighborhood Bus Operator. And that was my thing, and that's what I was. I was a friendly bus operator. And so what I did was I made all these videos. I posted them on YouTube, and they went to a private Facebook um, page. And I had a little fan following when I was a bus operator. It was pretty good, and I was very proud of that. But I was afraid to republish those videos on YouTube due to the profanity, due to what else? What else was I afraid of? Oh, in the social media policy that Metro has in place for their employees. But then I thought about a couple of things. First of all, I think y'all would appreciate some entertainment instead of me talking about me getting over a stroke. I mean, look, bottom line, it's sad, it's depressing. Even though it's informative and everyone, cares about this, and I appreciate it very much. I like a good laugh like anybody else does, and I had a little knack for it back then. I didn't realize it then, but I do now, because I'm laughing at some of my own videos. I'm like, man, this is actually halfway decent. And judging by your emails, I think they were pretty decent too, and I think y'all would appreciate the rest of them. So I got about 25 more videos I need to upload. Now here's the deal. Those videos will be uploaded unedited. That means y'all gonna get it all. There won't be any beeps. Y'all gonna hear names and places. Y'all gonna see Metro. And I got some goodies in there. If y'all like the ones that I put up, you're gonna love the next ones. Those are the ones that are going. You're gonna love the one about the big girl that got on board the bus, and she got a free fare, and how I fixed that problem. Oh, y'all gonna be dying on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor with that one when I push. I said, "Do I really want to do this?" And then there's the one where I compared the Metro bus to the Apollo Theater. That one was all right. Y'all may or may not think it was funny, but it was all right. It was pretty good. I was inventive, and then I dissed a pizza joint, Tumby's Pizza, here in LA, and I'll have to make two videos with the Tumby's Pizza video, because right now we're dealing with the pandemic and the economic shutdown, and I don't want to cost a business that actually makes really good pizza. I don't want to cost them any business. So, but that one was a really good video. And then, of course, I got the videos about the Newport cigarettes, um, and Old English 800, and there's another one, and Colt 45. I got those two. Those are really good ones too. I may have gone a little overboard with the Old English and Colt 45 videos, but hey, when I was a bus operator, I was waiting for the Colt 45 and the Old English, and boy, did I make a video on that one. As I say, I was waiting for those two because I knew they were coming. Um, Let me see, and then of course the cigarettes. I was talking about the Newport cigarettes because folk love them. Those menthol cig. Well, it was the first time I ever bought cigarettes, and I gave them away. I bought a whole carton, not a pack, but a carton of Newport um, cigarettes, and I got them for one customer on the bus. He was he had the best attitude of any customer I ever had on the bus. Seriously, this man, he his eyes were gouged out. Um, his eyes. One day he took off his sunglasses to cover his face, and both of his eyes, I kid you not, they were gouged out, and I could see through his head. And he smelled so bad. He couldn't see anything, and he had no idea how bad he was being treated. His family put him out on the porch of the apartment that Section 8 was paying for him. His family would not take care of him, but they took his money and they lived in his place. And he would walk to the 117 bus stop. He would walk to the bus stop by himself because he's blind. He can't see it. He'd wait for the bus. He'd get on board the bus. He'd always ask for a cigarette. Mr. Bus Operator, you got a cigarette? You got a cigarette? And I took pity on him, so I went. I first I asked him one day. First of all, I wasn't too crazy about it, but then I took pity on him. I said, you know what? All this man wants is a cigarette. He doesn't want nothing more. He never even asked to get a free ride because he always had a tap card, and he knew to pay the fare. And I'm like, I'm not even going to hassle him over the fare. But I asked him. I said, sir, if you could have any cigarette in the world, what would you love to have? And he said, oh man, if you could get me a Newport, that'd be great. I went and bought a whole pack of Newport cigarettes. I went and I found out how much a pack of Newports cost. I'm like, my goodness, people spend all this money on cigarettes. Oh Lord. I bought him a whole case. And every time he came on board the bus, I had a fresh, brand new cigarette for him. And it was only for him. And that's what I did. I gave him a cigarette all the time because I wanted him to know that I cared about him, even though I was a bus operator. And then he would get off at the Blue Line train station, and so I would stop the bus, set the parking brake, grab my bag, and I would escort him across the street so cars wouldn't hit him because a couple of times he almost got hit by a car. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure this guy is because that's all. That's the only thing he did. And then what he would do is he would ride the train all night long, and he ride the train all night long, and then my bus would come back the opposite direction about 2.5 hours later, and he'd ride me back to his house. I can't remember his name. I think it was Willie. But the thing was this: in spite of all the sadness and literal abuse he was going through, he had the greatest attitude in the world. He always had an upbeat disposition. He never gave anyone problems on the bus. He was just It got to the point I was looking forward to him coming on board the bus. I mean, I was like, hey, you know what? This guy has no eyes. His family is stealing from him, treating him the way he did. Hey, what's up? Luis, Luis Aguilar, what's up, man? And I said, you know what? I broke all the rules and I gave that man a cigarette every day. He came on board the bus. I wanted him to know, hey, Shell, what's up? There you go, looking good, Shell, looking good. I got to start watching your videos, Shell, because they're gonna lift me up. They really are. Thanks for checking me out. But I wanted to give y'all an update on what's happening with me, because I know a lot of people want to know what's going on. So there are 20 people in the room right now. So I don't think I can get away with taking the mask off for a second here, because when we're in the it might be a little noisy because one of the custodians is coming through. So give me just a second. Okay. Hey, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay. Give a second. Okay. Yeah. Whenever we're in the in the in the um in the hallways, we gotta wear a mask. But he didn't have a mask on. Hey, how you doing? I'm making a video, so yeah, I want to maintain your privacy. It is so good to see you. Thank you. Yes, I'll talk to you a little later. She's one of my good nurses. She is amazing. Oh my God, she is so amazing. My nurses here are just amazing. I tell you, I'm getting awesome treatment here. I really am. So many people saying that, don't go to the VA. They're not going to take care of you. These are vets that are doing this. I'm going to tell you something. I came here. They welcomed me in literally with open arms. And everybody is doing a great job. How you doing, sir? And everybody is just really rooting for me big time. And I appreciate the care I'm getting. Okay, so I can conserve time. There is so much to cover. First of all, my balance is great. I am able to stand up on under my own power, but they won't let me stand. I mean, walk. Because one time I was walking in the room um, without assistance. I was using the beds to keep me steady, and I got on the list. Every nurse was coming to me. My doctor is coming to me. Peterson, you are not supposed to stand without assistance. You're certainly not supposed to walk around the room without assistance. Do you hear us? That is so wrong of you to do that. Um, but they didn't put a guard at my door. I might have a guard at the door now. I don't know because I'm moving around. I'm like, look, but but yeah, my physical therapy. Oh, my physical therapist. She chewed me out for standing up and walking around in a room without assistance. So if I want to do anything, I have to have assistance. I am not permitted to stand up out of that bed and move even one step, literally one step without assistance. I can't even stand up without assistance. But here's what's going on. I am able to walk with a Hemi walker. It looks like think of a folding chair, but without the bottom part that you sit on. That's what a Hemi walker looks like. Same dimensions and everything. Um, it has four independent pieces on the bottom of the Hemi walker, and I'm able to walk with that Hemi walker. So I'm doing that. I moved away from the parallel bars to a wheel walker, and then they moved me from a wheel walker to a Hemi walker, and now they're saying that they may put me up to a single point cane. A single point cane is just any ordinary chain you can get anywhere at a medical supply store, even at Walmart. Um, my sensation is slowly returning on the left side of my body. My right now, remember, the right side of my body, everything on the right side of my body is completely normal because I did not have a stroke that affected my right side, only my left side. I had what's called a PCA stroke. So look it up and read it. Um, Let me see. But believe it or not, now I'm shifting away from depending on the right side of my body to using the left side of my body now. It's really really good. My balance is good because before I used to stand up and I would get dizzy and I would lose my balance. Now I can stand up and I'm good. So I feel good about that. I am able to make a fist with my left hand. The last video I made, I couldn't make a fist. Now I can, and I'm able to make make I'm able to move my index finger and my right thumb independently really well. Now, in honor of my doctor, I'm going to do something. I'm working on something very special for him. As y'all know, I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like my little jokes. Anyway, my doctor, look, I got the best doctor in the world. This guy is so cool. He is the coolest. He drives a steel gray Corvette. It's Corvette. He drives a steel gray Corvette. Um, Let me see. And I tell you, anyway, what I'm going to do for my doctor, and I kind of gave him a hint of what I'm going to do for him. Um, he likes to drop a lot of f bombs. So I told him, I said, dude, if we're going to get through this, you need to loosen up. You don't have to be so formal with us. We get it. You're here to you don't have to be so super formal. So he'll come in and he was like F and A. That's what I'm talking about. That's the S. That's the S. Yes, yes, yes. I'm like, dude, be real with us, and you'll be cool to see. Now I'm a where I have made I have without the other guys knowing it, I have made my room the coolest room in the place because I'm like, look, we can drop all this pretense and all this stuff right now. We are four middle-aged guys in a room together. You know, we're listening to everybody's relationship problems, wives getting mad, girlfriends, all this stuff. But here's the deal. You know, I'm what? How old am I now? I'm 40. I'm 40 something years old. I got to do the math to remember how old I am. Seriously, because I think I'm 40. I think I'm 49, but I have to. I got to do the math because I just don't know how old I am. I might be 49. Anyway, let me see. Let me get back to this. So I'm listening. I'm listening to my guy next to me. You know, he's fussing it with his wife. You know, really he misses her so much. You know, he's been in the hospital for so long, and then we got the social distancing and the pandemic and all like that. But the other thing is, we got to listen to each other pass gas. It's hilarious. It's funny, and my God. Ooh, it gets stinky in that room sometimes. It really does, you know. We got to get turned around and washed, and the nurses coming in and stripping us down to wash us while we in bed and all like that. So when the doctor come in, he's a younger guy, but he's really cool, and he's trying not to use profanity. I'm like, dude, look, all three of us, we need a break. Be real, be honest, just talk to us. Let me see. Teddy T6. Let's see what's going on. Um, Teddy T6. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Um, haven't even been. I don't know what you're talking about, T6. I'm sorry. Look, I've been in the hospital since March for a stroke. Okay, and I'm here right now giving my subscribers an update on my condition because this is what my subscribers want. And I'm also saying, hey, what the future is going to be for the channel while I'm dealing with this. You know, right now, I am physically unable to drive. I'm physically unable to to do any deliveries at all. I'm like, look, I still have weakness on my left side. I can stand up and I can walk, but but come on, um, you got to work with me here. I got to do something. And look, I need to keep making videos here so that I can at least make a little bit of money to pay this phone bill, so I can keep doing this because I need to keep this phone on so I can talk to my mother. I love my mom very much, and now my dad. My dad and I, we're building our relationship, and one good thing, and there are many good things that have happened because of this stroke. But one good thing is that Dad and I we've reconnected in a really good way, and I'll be including him in the daily calls. After I call my mom, I'll call my dad, and I think that's a really good deal. I've mended fences with my sister, and I mended fences with a couple of my cousins. I grew up with them, and then there was a little rift that happened. It was a big rift that actually happened between us, and I hadn't talked to them for years. And there was another cousin. I wasn't there for him when his dad and his brother passed away, and this a lot of good things. But I am recovering. I'm doing great. But I've also healed a lot of relationships. I've made a lot of apologies. I told people I love them. Um, I made a lot of things right and cleared up. And there are a couple of friends I had for a very long period of time. I stopped talking to them, and they reached out and called me, and I'm very thankful for that. That these are interactions, relationships that matter to me, and I was very sad when I lost them. but was able to recover them, and we apologized because there was a point where I thought I was going to die, and then there was a point where I wanted to die, but now I'm good. I'm real good, and I'm working on a new, working on this new road in my life, and I see this instead of looking at the wheelchair as a problem, as a hindrance, as a reason to be depressed. I look at the wheelchair as a tool for what it is. This wheelchair gives me greater independence. Well, since the day of the wheelchair, um, I am now walking with a Hemi walker. My strength is improving by the day. I'm able to open my hand. You'll be able to see it. This is the hand, and this is what I can do with my hand now. So, I'm moving my left finger, and I'm moving my index finger here. But what I'm trying to do, what I'm working on, is working the middle finger. Look, I told my doctor I was going to give him a very special present because he loves f bombs. This dude loves to cuss. He does. He loves f bombs. And so what I'm working on is I'm working on raising the middle finger just for him. And see, he'll love it. He really will. And I'm like, dude, this is in salute to you. This is not an insult. This is this is to say thank you, because I'm gonna tell you something. He has been there every step of the way for me. From the moment he's been very straightforward with me, gave me complete information, worked hard to get me everything I needed. Um, and there was a time when they did have to send me to the ICU. I was having a panic attack, but they thought I was having a heart attack. And when I woke up in the ICU, he was right there on the phone, making phone calls, the whole 9 yards, keeping me updated. Comes in every other day. He should actually be here today to visit with me or so. But I'm working on this. I'm working on raising the middle finger just for. Sorry about that, everybody. My battery went out on me. I'm back in the room now, and um, you see, I'm looking like Grizzly Adams right now. Um, anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will catch y'all next Sunday. Remember, send those emails, send me comments. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you.